We're changing the evaluation system because T-TESS has been in place since 1997, and despite what it might have been built to be, it's evolved over time in how it's been implemented in campuses and districts throughout the state. And so the feedback we were getting from teachers and principals was that the system itself wasn't providing enough valuable feedback to teachers so that they can improve their practices moving forward, so that at the end of a T-TESS year, a teacher or a principal can say, I'm a better educator for having experienced that. Right now, the timeline for the rollout of T-TESS and T-PESS, right now we are currently piloting both systems in about 64 districts throughout the state. During the 15-16 school year, we will have a refinement year, so we'll be implementing refined systems based off of pilot feedback in about 220 districts. Really what we want to do is, we know our most effective teachers really have strong habits of reflecting, self-assessing, monitoring the impact of their instruction, and then making adjustments where they don't see the impact that they want. So we'd like to really build out an appraisal process that mirrors that process that our effective teachers go through, this habit of self-assessment, reflection, adjustment, and professional growth throughout the system. Under the T-TESS system, again, not necessarily the way it was developed, but the way it's come to be implemented in a lot of districts, there was minimal contact between the appraiser and the appraisee, the principal and the teacher. And what our teachers were kind of basically telling us in experiencing that process is that it didn't really allow for them to develop a relationship with their appraiser, so that it was this collegial conversation between two educators about how they can improve their practice moving forward. And so what we're asking out of this new system is that there be more interaction between appraisers and teachers, and that through post-conferences and end-of-year conferences, that relationship can be built and that sort of collaborative campus culture can really flourish across the state. Ultimately, what we want all of our teachers and our appraisers to take away from the new appraisal process, for both teachers and principals, is the idea that appraisal needs to be something that is about supporting them and helping them grow in their practice. It shouldn't be something to be feared. A principal in your classroom isn't a time for anxiety. It should be a time for you to relax, deliver your lesson, and know that at the end of that you're going to have a conversation with a fellow educator about what worked and what didn't work, and most importantly, well, what can we work on to improve our practice moving forward. We want all of our educators to interact with an appraisal process where at the end of the day what's important is not necessarily the score, it's the feedback that's built into undergoing that process. And really the consistent mindset about improving our practice so that we can improve student performance moving forward.